Hey there, Papper people. I'm gonna thinly veil this video as a cure for insomnia. That's right, it's story time with Uncle Pappers. Cure for insomnia. If you don't fall asleep to these stories, you're never gonna fall asleep. Now, why am I sharing these stories? For therapy, basically. I was speaking to my father and he had never heard any of these stories. He didn't realize how bad my life was. Now, I have a streak of terrible birthdays ever since I turned 40. Every single birthday I've had has had some form of misery. So bear with me through the first few. Here we go. 2015. Now I need to give you a little background story. I convinced my wife to sell all of our stocks and put that into real estate. So we bought a duplex. Now we knew the price was really good, and in exchange for this low price,
it's a crap hole.
We'd have to spend a little sweat equity. And by we, I meant me. I did all the sweat equity. 2015, big storm, huge oak trees outside of this property. One of them smashed through the garage door, completely shredding it. So we had to pay for a new garage door. And I spent the rest of that day, my birthday, cutting down thick branches with my Ryobi electric chainsaw. Roughly 6 hours of strenuous labor on my birthday. Not exactly what I was looking for. 2016, same property, our duplex, having a little plumbing difficulty. Now I tried to plan this out so I wouldn't have to do anything on my birthday, wanted to take it off. So I started digging a hole. The city had identified a specific location that I had to dig down to, and it was 6 feet deep. So I dug and dug and dug and dug several days before my birthday, and I could only manage about 1.5 feet of extremely hard clay. "Forget this," I said. And I called up my dad to see if he had any tool, because he has like 3 of every tool in the back of his car. One of them was a pneumatic hammer with like a spade type of attachment that just chews through anything. So the first day I could do it was the only day I took off work that day, my birthday. So I made short work of it, really quick work. It only took me about 2 hours to get down to that depth. I was just going to task, just digging. And I found the giant root ball that was obscuring the plumbing. As I chiseled away at that, I finally burst the pipe, not in a bad way, and poof, up into my face, a bunch of gelatinous poo. Happy birthday, Jason. 2017, I had 2 things on this day. I had the official diagnosis of Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and anyone who knows what that is, it's when your thyroid dies, and it dies much like a star. So before it just peters out, it gets extremely big, it flames up, and at that point, your metabolism is going at the fastest pace it will ever go. I slept about 2 hours and felt perfectly fine, but I felt like I was on crack. Extremely bad headache, the shakes, like crack. So I'm over at the duplex doing more plumbing work. My dad says, "Jason, try the clean out." Now the clean out is a little hole on the side of the house that you can use to snake the plumbing system. So that's what I did. But the clean out was in front of the yucca plants. And now the yucca plants, what they like to do is stab you. They like to stab the shit out of you. And that's what they did while I got rid of that. We get the clean out exposed. I shove my electric snake in. I can feel it going around curves. What's this? Get sprayed again with poo. Again. Happy birthday, Jason. Now, 2018, I was coaching a tournament in Sunnyvale, California. It was raining, my friends. The sun was low as it was early winter. And in left field was my son. Now, my son is a pretty good outfielder, but sun was low. The sun was right behind it. You have the glare of all the mist after the rain. Crack of the bat, he goes to get it, and he slips on the turf. Whap! Right in the nose. And as I run out to the field, there's blood coming down his face. Oh my God, his nose is touching his ear. We had to take him to the ER. So we spend the entire day, my birthday, in the ER. Now, I was worried about my son. I didn't care about this. But the worst part of that day, my son starts crying. "Son, what's wrong? What's wrong?" "Dad, I don't want my nose to look like yours." Happy birthday, Jason. 2019 was a sucky year. That was the day on my birthday, as I kicked the can down the road, trying to delay the inevitable. That's the day I was finally officially fired from my job, along with 24 of my other favorite friends, my coworkers. Happy birthday, Jason. Hey, side note, getting fired, that was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. No lie. 2020 was an extra crap year. My mother-in-law passed away several days before Thanksgiving. Side note here, my mother-in-law was the biggest supporter of this channel. When I had no money, my wife and I had nothing, she purchased me the camera that I'm talking into right now. It was a birthday gift, but it was an extravagant birthday gift. She knew what it was for. She also bought me a laptop so I could edit the videos. I will never forget that, and best supporter of this channel I've ever had. So the viewing of my mother-in-law was on my birthday. Had to be that day. Lockdown for COVID. Couldn't really make it how we wanted it. So it was a sad day. It was a very sad day. As we're leaving the viewing of my mother-in-law, I get out and check, and I have a flat tire. So at the funeral parlor, I changed the flat, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take care of this. I'm taking care of this. You guys, my mother-in-law's brother, and then all their family, they're gonna go to our house. And guys, I'm gonna go take care of the tire. I just wanna get this done with. So I go there, and they tell me, you can't just do one tire. It's an all-wheel drive. You gotta do both. So 800 bucks later, I'm heading home with 2 new tires. Happy birthday, Jason. But the birthday present doesn't end there. When I get back home, Jesus, what's that smell? Well, there's about 15 people in there. They all went out to breakfast before. Someone pooped, all right? People poop. They didn't do the spray. That's fine, that happens. But this is worse than normal. And I finally asked my sister-in-law, I'm like, am I the only one? Everyone's acting like they can't smell this. Do you smell that too? She's like, oh yeah. So my brother-in-law comes in, former Marine. He took one for the platoon. He said, someone tore up your restroom. It was under the toilet, it was on the floor, it was on the walls. It was everywhere on my birthday. But he cleaned it up and he said, happy birthday, Jason. And I said, thanks, man, I appreciate that. But when everyone left, what we discovered was a giant grease spot on our couch. It was huge, it was clear. And my son said, I think mom's uncle was sweating profusely. And we said, he wasn't sweating, it's winter, it's cold. And he wasn't sitting there. Your aunt was sitting there. So like a brave soldier, I went over there and it was poo. That's right, on my birthday, our aunt crapped on our couch. Anyway, I hope this cured your insomnia. If you're in the midst of doing your holiday shopping, if you would do me a solid,
unlike the poo on my couch,
check the top comment, check the description box down below. Please use my Amazon affiliate link. I earn on all qualified purchases. Easy way to help this channel out. Wake up and let me know how long it took you to fall asleep. Thank you for watching.
wow, you've got yourself a stinky mask. Pick up some Mask Bright today. Thank you to all watching, but an extra thick thanks, buddy, to Patricia Espelong, Ray Troutman, Sarvesh Joshi, Stuart Hetherington, Matthew Lilly, and Mona Swearingen. And thank you to my other level Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members.